Barcelona is the capital and largest city of Catalonia and Spain's second largest city, with a population of over 1.5 million people. This city, located directly on the northeastern Mediterranean coast of Spain, has a rich history, having been under Roman, then Frank law before declaring its independence. In 1992, Barcelona gained international recognition by hosting the Olympic Games, which brought a massive upturn in its tourism industry. This had the effect of changing the city in ways that are still felt today, with neighborhoods renovated, and in some cases leveled, and the intense focus of modern design permeating all aspects of life in Barcelona, from public buildings to something as simple as a park bench or an event poster. For visitors, this has translated into the very modern, yet incredibly old city you see now in the 21st century, where the new elements work to both preserve and celebrate the ancient. This beautiful city is full of what European cities are known for: outdoor markets, restaurants, shops, museums and churches, and is fantastic for walking, with an extensive and reliable metro system for more far-flung destinations. The core center of town, focused around the Ciutat Vella, provides days of enjoyment for those looking to experience the life of Barcelona, while the beaches the city was built upon provide sun and relaxation during the long periods of agreeably warm weather. Barcelona has a population of 1.6 million within its city limits and 5.3 million within its metropolitan area, making it the second most populous city in Spain. It's also one of the most densely populated cities in all of Europe, having over 40,000 residents per square mile. Furthermore, since half the city's territory contains only 10% of the population, the other half has nearly double the density of the city as a whole. 62% of Barcelona's people are native to Catalonia, and another 24% moved there from some other part of Spain. Thus, a large majority of the population are of Spanish descent. However, 17% of residents hail from another country, up from only 4% in 2001. The foreign-born populations consists of Arabs, Italians, Chinese, Ecuadorians and Bolivians, among others. Spanish is spoken almost universally in Barcelona, but the Catalan language has also made a comeback due to intensive efforts in the school systems in recent years. Catalan is understood by 95% of residents, spoken by 72% and written by 53%. August is probably the busiest time in Barcelona. At the same time, about 10% of shops and restaurants can be found closed from mid-August to early September, when the owners go on vacations. In the center of Barcelona you will find most shops and restaurants open. However, there will still be plenty of tourists. Let's check out some places you should visit. Casa Batlló is a renowned building located in the center of Barcelona and is one of Antoni Gaudi's masterpieces. A remodel of a previously built house, it was redesigned in 1904 by Gaudí and has been refurbished several times after that. Like everything Gaudí designed, it is only identifiable as modernism or Art Nouveau in the broadest sense. The ground floor, in particular, has unusual tracery, irregular oval windows and flowing sculpted stonework. There are few straight lines, and much of the facade is decorated with a colorful mosaic made of broken ceramic tiles. Park Güell is where Gaudí turned his hand to landscape gardening. It's a strange, enchanting place where his passion for natural forms really took flight, and the artificial almost seems more natural than the natural. The park is extremely popular, receiving an estimated 4 million visitors a year. Access is limited to a certain number of people every half hour, and it's wise to book ahead online. Casa Mula, popularly known as La Pedrera or the Stone Quarry, is an ironic allusion to the resemblance of its facade to an open quarry, was constructed between 1906 and 1912 by Antoni Gaudí. For its uniqueness, artistic and heritage value have received major recognition, and in 1984 was inscribed on UNESCO World Heritage List, for its exceptional universal value. Nowadays it is the headquarters of Catalunya La Pedrera Foundation and houses a cultural center that is a reference point in Barcelona for the range of activities it organizes and the different spaces for exhibitions and other public uses it contains. If you plan to visit the Catalan capital, the Sagrada Familia should be at the top of your list of things to see and do during your stay in Barcelona. This church will surprise you, not only because of its massive size, but especially because of its avant-garde architecture, which perfectly shows off the genius of its architect, Antoni Gaudí. This monumental basilica is known in Spanish as El Templo Expiatorio de la Sagrada Familia, which literally translates to the expiatory temple of the Sacred Family. It's worth noting that 14,000 people can fit inside the Sagrada Familia. In 1888 Barcelona hosted the Universal Exhibition. The Arc de Triomphe was built as the gateway to the fair which was held in the Parc de la Ciutadella. The monument is classical in shape and proportions and features groundbreaking sculptural and decorative finishes replete with symbolism. It has become one of the city's iconic landmarks. If you take a close look at the arch you'll soon realize that the Arc de Triomphe was the gateway to the modern Barcelona of the late 19th century. The frieze overlooking the Passage de Sant Joan depicts Barcelona welcoming the nations, and the frieze facing the park shows the city presenting medals to the exhibition participants. What are the hotel and travel costs in Barcelona? You can expect to spend around €70 a day in Barcelona if you plan to visit every place. However, if you take the budget approach, this number will probably be around €40. Eating out costs around €5 to €10 per meal, which should total to around €20 or €25 for eating 3 times per day. Hotel prices range between €30 and €1,500. For the best booking deals and prices, you can check out www.triphunter.net.